I have my handy dandy recipe notebook, so you already know what time it is. Let's get cooking. Welcome to my channel. This is Minnie Moving Mountains. My name is Minnie, and this is my series called Minnie Meals. Disclaimer, I am not a professional chef, nor am I a nutritionist. I'm just a girl in her moo who cooks every night for her husband, so I can teach you how to cook, change up your meals for the week, or just give you something positive to watch. There is no fancy lighting. I just use a craft light. There's no fancy editing. I will do this in one cut. And there's no fancy makeup. Just me showing you the things that I'm passionate about, which is cooking and baking, my weight loss journey, and crafting. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2026, meal number 92. Today we're having sheet pan panko chicken with a ranch crema and roasted broccoli and potatoes. So for all the steps and the ingredients, I am going to turn around the camera because I assure you, there is nothing fancy going on here. I just want to focus on what you came here for, which is to learn how to cook. So let's move mountains together and let's get cooking. Here are the ingredients for today's recipe. Remember, I just cook for my husband and I, so if you have a family that's bigger than ours, you would double, triple, or quadruple the recipe. For today's recipe, you're going to need chicken cutlets, broccoli cut into florets, potatoes cut into wedges, 1/8 cup of sour cream, but make sure to reserve 2 tablespoons for the chicken, 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of ranch seasoning spice, and 1 tablespoon of fry seasoning. For your oven, you're going to preheat the oven to 450 degrees. To prep your chicken, you're going to put 1 tablespoon of sour cream on each of the cutlets, spreading evenly and only using the top. For your panko, you're going to add half of the fry seasoning and season with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and paprika. Mix well until thoroughly combined. And you're going to top that on top of the chicken, top sides only, and mound to adhere. Place onto baking sheet on 1/3 of the pan. For your potatoes, place on 1/3 of the pan. Drizzle potatoes with a neutral oil. This is olive. Season potatoes with 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper, and the remainder of the fry seasoning. Place potatoes and chicken into a preheated oven at 450 degrees. My orange timer is for my oven. You're going to cook the chicken and the potatoes for 10 minutes. For the crema, you're going to add ranch seasoning powder into your sour cream and mix well, and then put it to the side until ready to use. Mix well. I'm going to place my ranch crema in a Ziploc bag and then cut off the tip so I can drizzle it, but of course you can just dollop it if you prefer. Once your chicken and potatoes have cooked, you're going to add the broccoli to the remainder 1/3 of the pan and drizzle with a neutral oil. This is olive. Season broccoli with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and paprika. Place back into the oven at 450 degrees. And cook for 15 minutes. Dinner is ready. Time to plate. And that's it. You did it. You made a home-cooked meal. Good job. I'm going to turn around the camera so we can chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's episode. It's truly an honor and privilege to be able to cook with you guys. For this recipe, you can find it on my website, which is www.minniemeals.com. For my long-form content, you can find it on my YouTube channel, which is Minnie Salvant, as well as Facebook at Minnie Salvant. For my short-form content, you can find it on my TikTok, Lemonade, or Instagram at Minnie Moving Mountains. Let's move mountains together, and what should I make next? I'll see you guys next time. Bye.